It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter will be heard in gales and floods. But if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Hello everyone and welcome back. It's been a little bit. Last time on the Grantinan product, that's what it's called. This wonderful lot helped Shadows, who was in need, having gotten themselves trapped by some manacles of intellect devouring. They got them off, restored the intellect, only to learn that their attempts to infiltrate and learn exactly what this package was were very... It didn't go well. Let's put it that way. It did not go well at all. The package was being moved, and Sir Rodney came in saying, if we are going to help this, if we are going to rescue whoever this is, we have to do it now. With expediency, and due to a natural 20, and the fact that Rodney got this information very early, they were able to get on scene in sight to head off this escort at an early time frame. They set a lot of traps, some that paid off really well for them, getting rid of an Iron Sentinel, which, oh boy, that was very useful. For them, not for me, the GM, how sad. Got into some fighting, things started turning a little south and sour. 2 of them are currently down, unconscious, and having a little bit of a bad time. After a few rounds, we have stopped for the week, well, 2 weeks on our end, and are now going to be hopping back into it at the top of the round. Little thing that happens at the top of the round is, right next to one of these Iron Hunters, a figure appears out of nowhere. I need to double check some things because I changed a lot of my audio settings again. Yay. There we go. Something most of you are going to recognize and see, but currently only Mr. Tim's, Korag, is actually in sight of this, as Big Tin and the prisoner are in a smoke cloud, and Shadows is currently being accosted by 2 Iron Hunters of their own around the corner. Sir Rodney comes up right next to Ultion's body, putting a hand on Ultion. Oh boy. There we go.
He's back.
And
He's back.
casting a Cure Wounds at a much higher level. So I'm going to roll. It was 8d8 to get some healing in there. And I'm rolling much better than last time. It's not just a bunch of 1s and 3s. That's
I do believe I'm slowly
15.
coming back, but I froze. So 1 second, let me go turn a device off of the internet. It's my security system. It takes up all of the people.
All right, it's a good thing we do these in recordings. Now no one knows. Can't hack into them at this time. I'm going to keep rolling though. 13, 16, 21. This is much better. I didn't roll lower than a 4 on all this. 30,
This is both good and bad for us.
both good and bad for us. You're muted.
I am back. I missed all of that. What is happening?
So Rodney just showed up, and we're having the same issue here. And healed you, Ultion, for 40 HP.
Okay. Whew. You know?
Is there something that's preventing me from seeing him? Because the
Smoke.
smoke wouldn't stop that.
Him himself?
You know,
Yes.
between all the different visions,
Yes.
thermals and everything.
Yes.
The smoke is stopping that.
Not the smoke stopping that, but something is stopping that. You can see
Okay, that's
everyone else, even through the smoke, through the thermals, and through the primordial vision, but he's not showing up.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Cool. Good check. He's also going to, with a bonus action, using a sorcery point to quicken a spell, he's going to cast a gust on this wonderful Iron Hunter to try to aid Korag out a little bit. Iron Hunter needs to make a strength saving throw, DC 20. He failed. That was a 3 on the dice. So the Iron Hunter
Sweet.
is getting shoved 10
Into the
feet back into the hole.
Sweet.
It will then proceed to fall out of sight completely. So, Korag, you are now only grappled by one of them, so in order to get out, it is no longer at disadvantage. That is the start of the round. As Ultion is coming to consciousness, Sir Rodney looks down at you and is like, "We are not through with this yet, we need to run." Ultion, it's your turn. On deck, BT. Oh, he's gone again. It's Internet Issue Day today. We'll use this time frame to remind everyone. You can get this. On the store. In the shop.
Buy merch.
Buy the merch.
I
Support
doubt
us.
this is going to get any better. I think this is just going to keep happening.
Have you tried a speed test?
I'd probably have to restart the router, for being real honest with you, but keep going.
It's
You're up.
your turn. It's Ultion's up. BT's on deck.
All right,
Technology,
this
everyone.
guy's still next to me.
Oh, that's wrong.
Okay.
You are prone right now. Keep that in mind.
Okay. If I'm prone, can I still grapple someone?
You could certainly try.
Because with my unarmed fighter, let me go to it. I can deal damage while I'm grappled. So I'm just trying to get some sort of advantage on this guy for the next attack. Yeah.
Gonna go for a grapple attempt?
Yeah, what would I even add to that? Just my strength?
It's an acrobatics or athletics check.
Oh, okay.
With how we do it here.
Oh, that's not great. 14.
14. Am I looking at the right one? I sure am looking at the right one. He rolled an 11 plus 2, so 13. You have grappled him.
Okay. Oh, that was my attack action. Bonus action. I'll just insight check him to try to get sneak attack against him later.
Okay.
Against his deception.
Against his deception. What'd you get?
17.
17. He got a 3 minus 1, so 2.
Okay.
You have sneak attack And a little bonus to that as well, you can tell he's a little frustrated you're back up. Not because he wanted to kill you, because he needs you unconscious.
Okay. That's all I can do.
That's you,
Could I
alright.
technically stand up? Could I technically stand up with him?
I'll give you an option. You can either have him grappled standing, or you can have him prone on the ground grappled as well.
Prone on the ground, grappled as well.
Okay.
Come here.
Then
Get
he
down
is.
here.
Get over
Baby-
here.
Baby spoon, real quick.
Oh my gosh. Alright. BT's on deck.
Oh, well, as
Correct.
far as BT knows, this
BT's
is
up.
still a very bad situation. So BT is going to do something very, very stupid.
That's encouraging.
First off, I'm telling the prisoner, get back against the wall and stay in the smoke. Because he's too close to the hull, for one. So I want him against the wall, in the smoke. Tell him to stay there, I'll be right back.
Presumably you give him a little guidance on where the wall is.
Yes.
He's blindfolded, so.
I will mouth him over.
Give him a little pull.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to put him right there.
Yeah. This hunter is
That
my
one?
target.
Okay. What you going to do?
I wish to occupy the same space he is. Teleport into him.
Alright.
Is this going to be
I
a test
know-
of constitutions to see
I
which
know
one of
this
you
will hurt
implodes and
me.
which one doesn't?
So,
It just as much as it's gonna hurt him.
so by the teleportation rules, when you teleport into a solid object, you just take damage. Like, there's no constitution saves, there's nothing to it, so you're going to be taking this
It's gonna be
damage
straight
too.
up damage. Yep. But
Perfect.
I think I have a better chance of surviving it than he does.
You're
That's
probably
the only
right.
thing I'm hoping.
Let me just check some
How
rules
does one even
here.
calculate?
There's actually calculation
see-
for it.
See, that's the thing. BT has calculated teleporting to a degree that most people don't even know exists.
For flavor, while he's rolling dice, since I chose for that guy to be prone on the ground next to me, for flavor, I kick his legs out from under him and then put him in a like a leg hold.
Very loud crunch and snap of metal on the ground, clanking around, and a grunt, and an angry phrase in Grantinan, which I won't say in common, but it's a lot of cuss words. Right. Ah, there it is. I found it, finally. Yay. This is 3d10 points of force damage. That is 18 points of force damage, BT, to yourself. And Korag, Ultion, and so Rodney C, BT, pop into that spot. Gonna move him, actually. Give me a second here. Pop into that spot, and where the Iron Hunter was, just a bunch of metal pieces scatter all over the place as they only had 7 HP left. They are dead. Korag, you are no longer grappled.
Ha!
But you're still prone.
Can we leave now?
Can we go now?
Or if you could give this guy a good quick stabbing real quick, that'd help me out quite a bit. That way we could get out of here.
All right.
Number one talent.
It would be Korag's turn.
Oh, question though.
Yeah.
After I materialize here, do I see Sir Rodney?
You do see Sir Rodney with your normal eyesight vision.
Yeah, so I'm like what the?
He's just having held up his hand to deflect some of the pieces of this Iron Hunter dashing all around him, looks at you and goes, I'll answer the questions later.
Okay. Well.
Not your turn, actually. Something else is happening.
Oh.
You would be up. However, right behind Sir Rodney, another figure materializes. One BT you also did not realize, see with any of your sights. A familiar gnomish monk named Tahiri pops into existence, slamming a fist into Sir Rodney. Hopefully. We'll see what happens.
We know Tahiri?
You do know Tahiri. He's the one that absolutely wrecked you in Zellum.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 28-4 to hit. Yeah, that hits Sir Rodney. Ouch time! 15 It's 18 points of bludgeoning damage. Sir Rodney needs to make a Constitution saving throw. As soon as his fist slams into Sir Rodney, it hits the lower spine portion, and Sir Rodney just freezes up, and you can see all of his muscles lock into position. He is stunned until the end of his next turn. But he's not done there yet. Put that there. As he is also going to try to snap into Ultion a few times. It's 28 hit you, Ultion.
For sure.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And you also take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
What's my con? 17.
17. That is 1 too shy. You needed an 18. It's a DC 18. You are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Cool. Reaction. Uncanny dodge to half that.
To half the damage? Okay. Damage happens before the stunning, so you can absolutely do that. So 9 points of bludgeoning damage then. He will then... Yeah, he'll pump a Fury of Blows into this. Using his bonus action to punch 2 more times into Ultion. There's going to be added advantage, and because you're stunned, you're not helpless, so it's not going to be automatic crits, but he has advantage.
Ooh.
Good thing, too, one of those was a natural 1. 15, does a 15 hit you?
No.
No. Okay, in the lock-up nature of it, he misses his first. 26 is going to hit you, though. That is going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Grapple is still actually there because your muscles are all locked up, so you were locked up in the position. All right. Now it's your turn, Korag. Minnie, you're on deck. Or actually, it's Minnie, then Korag, then Shadows. Because of how we did it last time. You both rolled the same initiative, and Minnie took the priority on that. So, Minnie, I need you to roll a death saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna just send you the number, and that's it.
Excellent.
End of turn.
Wonderful. Okay, Korag, you're up.
Question.
Yep.
For individuals with 2 attacks, could I attack and then do something that isn't attacking?
Say again?
So Korag has 2 attacks. So
Right.
he attacks.
Mhm.
Instead of using the second attack to attack, could he do something else, such as grab somebody who is willing, for instance?
Oh, right. So, normally, by D&D rules, the answer would be no. However, we do grapples as individual attacks, as not a full action, because they're described as attacks. So it only makes sense if you have multiple attacks, you can do multiple attempts of grappling. So if you take the attack action, you can make one of them a grapple attempt. Grabbing someone and pulling them is considered a grapple. So you
Okay,
can
cool.
do one attack and then do a grapple. So the answer is
Alright.
yes for this table.
Cool. All right, so first thing, we're going to stand up using half of my movement to do so. Then I will step here 5 feet. I will stab this fella.
Takiri!
Takiri will be stabbed.
Go for
Hopefully.
it. Let's see what happens.
Okay. That's a natty 20 on the ooh-woo.
Oh, woo! That's gonna hit.
Unfortunately, I don't have any maledicts remaining, so that's a little sad.
Oh,
but,
good.
Let's see here. So,
What are the dice you're rolling?
So it'll be a D8 and then the D6 for the Crimson Right. Yes.
So D8 and a D6, that's... Oh, that's right. We double dice add things then, so 2D8, 2D6.
Man, I have such a hard time finding these D8s. Blend in. Okay, here we go. Alright. Oh, that's pretty okay. So before the doubling. So before doubling, that's 24. So 48.
48 points of damage.
But let's see here. 18 of that is piercing. I'm not sure how the modifier works. I guess the modifier would go with that. So 30 of it is piercing. 18 of it is radiant.
Okay, great. The 30 piercing damage is halved to 15. So 15 plus 18 is 33 points. He's going to use his reaction to Uncanny Dodge to halve that as well to 18? No, 16.
Does it have both types?
It has both types, yeah. Uncanny Dodge halves both types. So 16 points of damage to poor old Takiri. However, his reaction is used. Good hit.
I am then going to attempt to grab Saradni. I'm not sure what the rules are as far as weight. I don't think he's a large person. But I would like to drag him. I have 10 remaining movement of feet, so I don't know if that means I can move 5 feet with him or the full 10 feet.
You'd be able to move 5 feet with him.
Okay, so I will do that then.
Okay.
So I will move this direction, I guess, pulling him up 1 space.
Okay. Grabbed and pulled, stabbing forward with your right hand, your sword. Yeah, are you right-handed?
Oh, I'm left-handed.
He's left-handed, that's right. Okay, so a little bit of a crisscross of your arms. Stabbing, hitting, a little bit of a dodge, kind of going into the shoulder of Takiri here, but still grabbing Sir Rodney and starting to pull him out of the way so that BT has a bit more of a clear shot should they go next. Shadows, you'd be up. However, Tahiri has legendary actions. He's going to use one of them at this point. So he's going to lay an attack into Ultion again. Ultion, who is stunned, so this is at advantage. I'll take a picture for posterity, but that is a natural 20.
Yeah, I'm down.
How down are you? That's the question.
I'm dead. Well, it depends on how much this damage is. I mean, I'm at 17 HP, so I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dealing a lot more than that. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 8 is 20. That's 56 points of damage, so yes, you are down again.
What's the overdraft penalty? Like, when do you die? Like, if you like 3 times your health or something?
Whatever your max HP is, if you are dealt double damage for your max HP, you're just auto-killed. It's not whatever HP you have left, it's whatever your max is. Alright. Now it's shadows. Pretty much everyone else is on deck. That is all the enemies. The ones that are left. Shadows.
So we've got these 2 Iron Hunters right here harassing me and Alchemy. Which of them looks lowest?
Give me a second. Neither. None of them.
Neither, okay.
They look,
Neither of them look the lowest.
they both look painfully healthy.
This is the Houndmaster over here.
That's the Houndmaster.
How badly dead does Alchemy look right now?
You would need to do a bonus action to check.
Okay, I need a bonus action to check. I kind of don't want to do that right now. Oh my goodness! I thought I had my plan, but now that I'm looking at it, it's not my plan. Oh, here's a question. Have I noticed the Houndmasters giving their orders verbally?
You would have to be doing some checks. You would need to do a bonus action to check.
I only just thought about that, so that's probably not the case. I'm currently crouched here. Noting this guy back here, I am going to attack this one.
I'll give you this much though, because this much would be apparent to you. Once they've been given a command, they don't have to be reissued the command each turn. They fulfill that command until it's reissued. Or until a new one is issued, that is. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to attack this one then. Keeping an eye on this guy right here. And yeah, I'm using my new dice thanks to Tange.
Yay.
My new cat dice. Absolutely amazing. Let's hit this iron thingy. Does a 22 hit?
Oh yeah, that hits it.
That is going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Second attack, same guy. Another 22 to hit.
That hits.
And another 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Same exact rolls.
Excellent.
I will then... How many do I... good, I still have enough.
Slamming into
will.
it twice, you can see that you have broken one of its joints where one of its arms is not moving quite correctly anymore. It's a little injured.
Perfect.
It's a bit injured.
I'm going to flurry of blows then into it.
Smack attack.
The first one is a 21 to hit
Nice. That hits.
with 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's looking rough.
Second one is a 26 to hit.
Tan, did you get a loaded dice or something? That hits. That's a joke.
I plead the fifth.
And this one I rolled max damage on, so it's going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wunderbar. Shadows, would you like to describe how this thing gets obliterated?
After seeing the one arm part, start to weaken, I take a double hit right there really fast with both my fists, and it just kind of makes the whole thing fall apart.
Excellent. First bit, just clinking and clanking of these metal pieces falling off and into the ground. Its head just slips to it. You see here a little bit of a curse coming from their hound master as they see one of their hounds fall to pieces. Anything with your movement?
With my movement, I am going to shift myself to the other side of this hound.
You cannot move through enemies.
But I can go up here and then down.
You can. It would be considered difficult terrain, but you've got plenty of movement. So yeah, you can.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Good, good. Sight and thoughts. Wunderbar. Alright, that's Shadows. Because I rolled really bad on the initiatives of everyone else, it is now their turns. This guy, this assault gunner who's on the ground, needs to try to break out of the... No, you're down, actually, so he doesn't need to break out of the grapple anymore. He is, instead... He's going to try to attack Big Tin on the ground. With his wonderful little short sword, because this is one of the ones that had the gun break on him. He's going to start stabbing away. However, he is on the ground, so it is at disadvantage. I have to consider that. That's only going to be a 13 to hit. Does a 13 hit you, BT?
Nope.
Nope, that misses.
Access denied.
Oh, gosh, that one's worse. That's a 10 to hit. Swinging wildly, trying to hit you. Failing miserably.
BT's doing that little puppy foot dance.
He will then use half his movement to stand up. And stay there. These ones, the assault gunner, the hound master, and this assault gunner down here. Let me move this screen a little bit. We're all actually going to start shooting at you, BT.
Makes
So,
sense.
let's start with this guy. That's only going to be
I don't want to be here.
an 11. Second shot's going to be a 20. Just a roll 20. Does that hit?
That will hit.
Okay. Oh, wow. That was gross. Oh,
Max damage.
no. Nearly minimum.
So you're saying 1 point of damage? Okay.
Almost. It's +2. So, 6 points of piercing damage. Houndmaster over here.
Okay, 2 points of damage.
Ooh. That's going to be a 27 minus 5, 22. 22 hit.
Oh yeah.
I need another d10. Because I banished the other one for rolling a 1. They have a different plus. Plus, I know they have +2 as well. 8. That's 19 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Last assault gunner up here. That's gonna be a 12 to hit, which I think misses.
That's a miss, thank God.
And 16 to hit.
Miss.
Misses as well. Bunch of bullets whizzing by, a couple are slamming into you. The Houndmaster being a very good shot, dealing the most amount of damage, but he only gets 1 attack on the time. Moving over to where Shadows is. This Iron Hound is going to go for an attack against you, Shadows. Does a 15 hit you, Shadow?
No.
That misses. Second attack is only going to be a 7, so that's going to miss too. The Houndmaster is going to level his rifle against you. How is that cocked? Oh, that's how. Gosh. Good thing for you it's cocked. Sad for me. Well. I can math today. How about a dirty 20? Does that hit you?
That'll hit.
Okie dokie. It's going to be 27 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Nearly rolled max on that one.
Yeah, Shadow stumbles from that and is bleeding profusely, but he's not down yet.
Still up, kicking, and alive. I'm fairly sure everyone else is dead. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That is those ones. It is back around to the top of the round. So Rodney is stunned for this, however, at the end of his turn, his stun is fading. And Ultion, I need a death saving throw.
Oh yeah, I'm dead, by the way. Yeah, I'm
Don't
dead.
say the number, just send it to me.
Yeah.
Okay. BT.
Do I know if Tahiri's a primordial?
You do not know if he's a primordial. According to everything that you learnt of him in Zellum, he was just a gang leader of one of the gangs in Zellum. And you heard a theory that he made a deal with something and gained some strange powers. But this is much before you really started dealing a lot with primordial dealings.
I don't want to be here. There's no way I can take them on. We need to run. But I can't take everyone. Put a paw on Ultion. And we are both going to the prisoner.
On Ultion, going to the prisoner. Ultion right now is an inanimate object.
I am going to hope that his primordial can do something about that. Because at the moment I can't. So we are both up here.
That's a spell, right?
Yes.
That's a spell.
I mean, it's the primordial teleport, yeah.
He's not going to do anything with that just yet, actually. Okay. Limp, you bring up this form. Teleport up there. What else do you do?
There really isn't anything else I can do. That was my spell usage. I've already done my second win this fight. All I have is movement. I can't heal him. I take any bonus action and movement to unbind the prisoner and say, can you do anything? Unblindfold, unbind, whatever.
You can do all that with what you have left. Bonus action, movement, interaction with objects. Unbinding. You can tell this is Francis.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you as best he can inside this smoke. And says, I can run.
Gary Ultion.
Go pick up Ultion's body.
Run.
Alright. I'm gonna roll his initiative now. That he is unbound. He rolled fairly good. Which unfortunately means he's above you in the initiative tracker. That being your turn, Tahiri is up, growls in frustration, and is going to run this direction 10 feet up to Korag, and he's going to go in for a punch against you. Well, he's going to go in for a punch against you and Sir Rodney. You first, though. That is a very bad roll. Does a 12 hit you, Korag?
No.
No. Okay, he misses you. 25 to Sir Rodney, though. He hits Sir Rodney. That is 18 points of damage to Sir Rodney. And he's going to continue running past. You do not get an attack of opportunity as he has attacked you on this round. For the mobile feat. And he's going to run up into the smoke. BT, you cannot see him. However, you can see the motion of the smoke getting disturbed. And as he's coming up, he lays a hand on Ultion, uses his action surge, and says, for you to hear, I need this. And you hear a snapping sound. A spell is getting cast. Do you have any counterspell capability that you might want to use?
Sure. I can dispel.
Not dispel. It has to be counterspell.
No, I cannot counterspell.
Okay. Ultion's body and Tahiri vanish. Minnie, I need you to roll a death saving throw.
Yeah, this is true. Okie dokie.
Korag, you're up.
Well, squad. It's not looking great. So he pieced out. Sir Rodney is no longer stunned. Is that a fair assessment?
He is moving again.
Great. In that case, I'm just gonna trust in the plan. So I want me to interact with my guy. Okay. I'm gonna come over here and stab this here Iron Hunter. Actually, we'll do it from here in case that matters. That is going to be a dirty 20, I believe.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, very good. That's gonna be 13 piercing, 5 radiant.
13 piercing, 5 radiant. So 18 total?
Yes.
Nice.
And then I will run it back.
Do it again.
Eh. That's a 12.
12's gonna miss, sadly.
That's a shame. Okay, well, I don't know how many bonus actions usually is. I have to figure out a way to use these bonus actions. They're getting wasted. Okay, that is. Can he use bonus action to close these here doors? Or one of them?
You could.
But Sir Rodney's out there. That's a good point. Okay, fine. I'll leave it open. Okay, that's the end.
Okay. Shadows, you're up.
All right. So the Iron Hunter he just hit, I'm going to focus in on the spot, and I'm going to put a fist in its injuries. Hopefully.
A fist in
where
its
did you
injuries,
go?
that's a sentence.
That would be a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. That is not the correct die. That is a 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Smacking it and punching into it. Enhancing the injuries, this Iron Hunter is still up. Just
All right,
barely.
second attack. I will axe kick down on it. Also a dirty 20. Wow, I am rolling very similar for each roll.
Nice.
But this is going to be minimum damage for 6 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
Alright. Much like the other one, you target the weaknesses, punching into it, seeing pieces of the metal fall down into the ground. This Iron Hunter is dead.
Excellent. With my movement, first before my movement, I'm going to look over at Korag, and then I'm going to gesture over at Alchemini. And then I'm going to step down and flurry of blows.
Oh, go for it.
Getting real low on my cog points. So low. Alright, first one. Oh, that's good. That is a 28 to hit. Almost rolled a nat 20.
That's gonna hit.
That will be 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
You punch into him. He takes 12 points. He is still up.
My second part of the flurry is going to be a knee to the stomach. That is going to be 24 to hit.
That hits.
Unfortunately, that is minimum amount of damage for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Punching into the right shoulder, you send his body basically straight into the knee, and you hear a oomph as you hit his diaphragm, causing some of the air to get forced out of his lungs. Anything else with your rest of your movement?
It could be dangerous to stay away from him because he was shooting at me, wasn't he?
He was shooting at you, yep. This guy still
I
has an
want to stay in his
operational
face for
rifle.
right now.
Okay.
I want to stay in his face for right now.
Okie dokie. Well, let's start with him then, shall we? He is much better at shooting than he is at anything close ranged. So he's going to take a 5-foot step back. That is going to trigger an attack of opportunity if you'd like to take it.
Oh, 100%.
Go for it. Do it.
I'm going to try and clip his jaw. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Let's see if that does enough. It'll be 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
You deal a good chunk of damage into this guy as he takes that step back, gets hit in the jaw, setting off the rifle, and slamming it into the ground. I rolled very badly for his attack roll, so you do not get hit.
Whew.
Which is
Flavor.
yeah,
That's great.
wonderful, excellent. Let's move over to the other guys who are seeing that Sir Rodney is the only one here. They're all going to shoot at Sir Rodney. This guy's going to take a 5-foot step forward. Actually, he's going to swing his sword. No, that's going to miss. And only in... No, it's with the sword, so that's an 8. Oh, that's a 19 on the die, so 25. That hits. 5 points of damage to Sir Rodney. It's looking just a little bit more worse for wear. Assault gunner down at the bottom. It's a 19 to hit. That's going to hit. That is a 13 to hit. That's going to miss. Oh, look at that. Nearly minimum damage again. I'm banishing that one. That's 4 points of damage. Next one. That's a 15 to hit. That's going to miss. Just barely. And that is a 15 to hit. That's going to miss. Hound Master. Oh, these guys are the ones that hurt the most. That's 22 to hit. For a whopping 30 points of damage. So Rodney is not looking good. Last assault gunner. It's a 19 to hit, that's going to hit. And that's a 24 to hit, that's going to hit. It's 11 points of piercing damage. And 15 points of piercing damage. Getting shot in multiple occasions, bleeding profusely, so Rodney is not looking good. That is, however, all of them. Francis, up here, as soon as he feels that weight of going for Ultion's body and trying to bring him up, just vanish and disappear. He doesn't scream, but he's getting very angry. He's going to bonus action rage. Use most of his movement to charge down. He has to use his action for a dash action. But
That's not running away.
No, it's not running away. But he's got a wonderful, what's it called? Action surge as well. He's going to wail into this guy, recklessly. Lovely. That's a 28. That's going to hit. 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Second attack. That is also going to hit at a 28. Oh, come on. This dice really doesn't want to do well, does it? Six. 11 points of bludgeoning damage. The anger in Francis is getting the better of him as he sensed what's happened to essentially one of his best friends and is now running down in a blind fury of rage. So Rodney is going to see and assess the situation using his telepathy. Well, his not telepathy, little communications with the rest of his crew. You all hear, "We need to get out of here. Run. Run as fast as you can." And he will grab Francis and Dimension Door 60 feet. Is Dimension Door 60 feet or is that 120 feet?
Might be farther.
It might be farther than that, yeah, I'm checking. 500 feet. It's 500 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to use that full distance as much as he can. Big Tin, you won't see Sir Rodney disappear, but Francis, who just ran down, you will see him just vanish. and a little ping. If you look around, you'll see him far away from you, way down the corridor up this direction, up north on the map, having been dragged out of this field. So Rodney and Francis are essentially, or effectively, gone out of this. Which brings us around. Yep.
Flavor question on that dimension door. Does it have to be? Can it be a non-willing participant?
Ally. Has to be an ally.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Someone
cool.
that's considered an
Because I
ally.
want them, I want them to be gone. That's good for
Yeah.
us. Wow.
That's a
I
good
wasn't sure.
question. Your current location. Oh, it does have to be a spot you can see, though. And that's problematic. Your flavor question has caused me to realize that Dimension Door is not going to work for that. I need to see what spell slots he's got left. Because he's already used most of his higher level spell slots. Alright. Now he's going to burn his level 8 spell for a teleportation instead. Because he can't Dimension Door, it has to be a spot he can see. And he can't see past the smoke. Like BT can. So he is... So it'll still effectively work, but it has to be a different spell. Thank you for the question, Peter. But, BT, you're up.
Okay, well then. It's been previously established that I had the original party members load checked through our communications device. Do I know where Ultion is right now?
You do not.
He's not showing up at all.
He's not showing up at all. As soon as he was teleported away, he vanished. This is a good point, though. If you would like. No? Give me a quick perception check. Because there is
The next thing I'm going to do is ask destruction, but go ahead.
there is a chance you could have noticed where he might have gone.
Well, let's see what the dice... Oh, what a great time for my dice roller, right? Come on. There it is. 3. No, I'm not. The dice roller is hating me right now.
There was a blink of a moment where he would have popped up, but it was nowhere near long enough for your system to actually register. You will get a certain kind of level, so you do know he's on level 2. You just don't know where. And for the rest of BT's turn, we'll see you all next week as we break for this episode.
The year may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles and shouts.